When couples come into my counseling office, usually one spouse is trying to say that the other spouse is the reason for all the problems. But marriages rarely get better unless both spouses focus on their own faults and contributions. But this is where it gets hard. We're really good at spotting other people's faults and other people's poor contributions. And we're really good at thinking, if they'll just get their act together, then everything would be a whole lot better. But this kind of other-focused approach rarely makes things better. In 2 Chronicles chapter 6, you see Solomon talking to God about the children of Israel. And he's asking God to forgive them when they sin. It's almost like Solomon's going, God, you know how these people are. And God says, if these people will confess their sin and repent and turn to me, he said, I will forgive them. But then in chapter 7, God shifts from focusing on the people to focusing on Solomon. And God says things like, as for you, if you will follow me, or, but if you abandon me. It's almost like God saying, okay, enough of talking about them. Let's talk about you for a minute. You be responsible for you following me and doing the right thing. That's important because whether you're talking about a team or a marriage or society, nothing really changes until individuals start focusing on their own faults and their own contributions. It's what Jesus meant when he said, hey, why do you focus on the speck in your brother's eye when you got a log in your own? So this week, I want to ask yourself this question. Where is it that I am prone to just not take responsibility or try to blame somebody else? If you can't think of anything, ask God. He'll show you. And then when you know what that is, then I ask you to do the opposite this week. Don't cast blame. Don't point fingers. Just work on your own stuff this week. Hope you have a great week. I'll see you next week.